Hello, people. This is a reshoot. My technique for shooting these films is definitely still lacking. Forgive me. I wanted to speak of a conceptual association that I realized in thought yesterday. I did some writing over. I don't know how effective my presentation will be, but it is an important association to understand, and so hopefully viewers will get something out of it. The association I'm speaking of is the limitation of authority, as in governmental authority or human governance, the authority vested in human governance, the government of people by people. The limitations of this authority imposed by the dishonesty of the people who are in the government and who make policy in the government and who enforce the policy of the government. When these activities, these words and deeds of the people who are in these authoritarian positions, the people with legal and governmental authority, when they succumb to dishonesty, often rampant dishonesty, or especially when dishonesty becomes the norm or the rule of the conduct of this government, their inherent truthful authority, that is their actual authority in the domain of human social affairs, is limited heavily. And with authority, with the sort of true authority of the people of the government eroded through their own dishonesty, the setting is set for revolt and civil war. I did want to speak about the Machiavellian nature of the government. So they lie, and they reward lying, and their philosophy appears to be that serve us and our lie, and if you rise high in the ranks, you too will one day be able to act without any sense of morals. You may steal and take and rape as much as you want from the people, from whoever you come into contact with. And because of your high position in the government, you will not be held accountable for your actions, because this is the state I believe we're in today in the United States, with a terribly immoral government whose officers and administrators have no regard for truth and honesty, especially in word and deed, and demonstrate this in their foreign policy and in their development of laws domestically and their implementation of enforcing those laws. So I believe when this sort of things happen, happens with the erosion of true authority, the true authority of the government, the moral authority of the government, when this is lost totally and all the government holds is the punishment card, there is a very high likelihood that civil war and mass revolt will take place. I believe the threat or the possibility of civil war in the United States today is very high, and I believe the dishonesty of the government, the people who have composed the government since the mid-70s, but I mean definitely since World War II, and I speak with less confidence concerning the United States government before World War II, but this is just an aspect of the rules to power which are not being observed by the people who are in control of the government of the United States. And I believe that while it is something to be anxious and distraught over among the people, in the end, this is a sort of a misunderstood, or there is understanding lacking in the world of this principle, because if the powers that be understood this principle, they would not have allowed themselves to slide into such blatant treachery and dishonesty. And so hopefully you heard a piece of information in this broadcast. Authority, dishonesty, and civil law.